Yes.
Yes.
And just like that, we're back.
It's Upward Spiral!
Hey, we're back. Upward
Oh
Spiral.
my God!
I can't believe it.
We're Upward Spiraling after all this time.
I'm assuming we were rolling, by the way. I wasn't. All right, good.
yeah.
Oh, we're rolling, baby.
It's
Been a while, but we're rolling.
That was cold open.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. No, what I was going to say is I would prefer in our new, what I'm calling the Busch League version of...
Yes. Which you had to educate Clayton on what that phrase was. And I know what that is because I've known you long enough that I've heard it.
Yeah.
Busch League.
Yeah. Busch League.
Okay.
Anheuser-Busch Baseball League.
Yes.
Can you please tell the audience what the heck a Busch League is?
Yeah, bad baseball.
Bad baseball.
Like this is baseball played like we're imitating Major League Baseball and it's not as good and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So then if something's really not great, then you call it Busch League.
And that's us, baby. Busch League.
Yes, a real league that didn't do well.
Yeah.
That tried to compete.
Boys, it has been since like July when we put something out.
Well, yeah. To be fair, to be kind to me.
Yes. Let's all be kind to Noel, everybody. Right now, everyone listening, everyone watching.
I actually
be kind to Noel.
Yes, be kind. Be nice to me. So the reason
Noel, your hat looks great and your shoes are tight.
And you are a handsome devil in the breeze. Handsome Devil in a Breeze. You remember that was a classic.
Oh my gosh.
Kloopy.
Yeah. Kloopy Magoo. Yeah. No, what I was going to say is the reason that I'm going a little Busch League on everything, you'll notice that I look like I have a hearing aid. Mm-hmm. That's actually just those are the headphones that are normally hidden. As Jacob has,
right?
Well, Jacob's actually got one slinging down. He's doing a little bit.
I'm doing the government. I'm the guard for Enrico Palazzo.
Yeah, Enrico Palazzo. Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo.
I'm his secret service.
Greatest umpire in Major League Baseball history,
hands down.
Yes. So I decided that since I've blown it anyway, because the reason we haven't been here since July is 100% my fault.
No one's pointing fingers except for you.
I'm pointing fingers. Yeah. Things
get busy.
It's busy. We're running this business simultaneously to also trying to be helpful to the planet.
Yeah.
And mankind and womankind
and make everybody feel good.
Frosted Flake kind.
Exactly.
Whoever else is ant kind. Yeah, and make
but
people
not
feel
uncle
good.
kind. No, don't worry about the uncles. But the ants, those are important.
Ants.
They're good.
Yes.
They're good.
Well said, Clayton.
Yeah.
Well
Thank
said.
you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, but we also in order to fund this and actually do stuff to help the planet, have a business that does environmental technology, which has been very busy.
Very busy.
Very busy.
And that's a good thing, right? The whole thing was we were doing this in tandem with what we do as a company for the world.
Yes.
And that continued to grow.
Yes, exactly. Which is good. I think that
it's a good thing. That's what you want to happen when you work a place.
If you've listened to any episodes of this podcast at all, you might have some idea that we actually give a crap.
Right. Exactly. We do. We care about the
world.
So
we're trying to keep giving a crap. So in that time, we had a bit of an identity crisis. We didn't know, are we the Biofriendly podcast? Are we the Upward Spiral podcast? We decided we're both.
We're both. We are everything and nothing.
Yes.
We are zeros and ones.
Yes.
We are Schrödinger's cat podcast. We are both alive and dead.
Yes.
At the same time.
Until you look, you don't know what we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take a peek.
We're dead. We're dead.
Yeah.
So
if you're on YouTube, it's the Upper Spiral podcast.
But if you're listening, it's Biofriendly podcast.
What the?
And that's the trick. That's how we've decided to do it for now. We'll see if this.
We'll see if it works.
Disaster works. We'll see if we even continue because you know what it's like with Noel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your fault. It's that sometimes you have ideas, and then somebody says, I need you to focus on this, and then we can't do the idea.
I hate that.
I hate that. So we've decided to try another idea.
We're just trying another idea.
See what happens.
So the goal is it's going to be a little less polished than Clayton
brings to the table.
Would like.
Yes. Say that up front. It's not a slick podcast. So if he makes this slick, then he disobeyed.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes. Yeah.
Punk rock, Clayton. Punk rock.
What's funny is he's still got the great lighting and the great camera set up and everything. So
I know.
it should look
It's
decent.
the most beautiful looking set, I swear.
But he's gonna have like 6 minutes to cut it before it goes live.
Yep.
God dang it.
And we're
So,
live.
yeah.
And it's live. It's already up.
Yeah.
It's literally, we are Spaceballs. We are on the internet now as it's recording.
Yes.
Now.
Yes,
Now,
exactly.
now.
Because believe it or not, everybody on this podcast also has stuff to do.
Yes.
For the company.
It's very true.
This is true.
It's very true.
So
And that's why we're recording at 4 a.m., not company time.
That's right. It's correct.
I haven't been home since Tuesday.
He won't let us leave. It's like Google, where they have you in the sleep pods, but here he's like, we have to do a podcast.
Yeah.
It's a sleep podcast.
It's a sleep podcast.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. It's a new invention.
Instead of sleeping, we sleep podcast.
We sleep podcast.
I love it. It's perfect.
That's amazing. Yes.
So we're gonna try this new crazy thing
Yes.
where the podcast remains on Biofriendly Podcast and is the Biofriendly Podcast. So we are gonna tackle some issues that have to do with the environment, but we're also gonna tackle issues that have to do with
World.
just like
Stuff. Life.
Let's be great. Let's
Yeah.
try to be great. So we also have this little penchant for the past, which is going to be part of this kind of new version of the podcast, where we love digital. There's great. Digital's great. Amazing things. This podcast only exists because of digital technology. I told
Right.
Clayton I wanted it to be an analog podcast.
Yep. So you can listen to this by Folgers can and a string.
This is being filmed on 16 millimeter right now, by the way. Four cameras.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very expensive.
It's a lot of film.
Yeah.
Yep. And the sound clacking
Yep.
is a real pain.
And this
in
is
the-
broadcast over radio waves, right? AM radio waves.
AM radio.
You can pick this up nationwide.
ham radio only.
Ham radio only.
Yes.
Coast to coast AM.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where you'll find the Biofriendly podcast. Will be on the Biofriendly. So if you're looking for the podcast, don't search for Upward Spiral. You're going to find stuff. There's nothing going to be there,
Nothing's
except
gonna
for
be
a couple of episodes we did
That we did last year.
last year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Biofriendly podcast. But if you're watching on the television, the modern television, which is a YouTube, then you're going to see us on Upward Spiral because we're trying to do both things.
I love it.
Which we have no idea if it's going to work.
We don't know if it's going
Be
to
a
work,
total, absolute,
but it's worth a try.
it's worth a try.
Got to.
Yeah. So that's your catch up on what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll never do this again.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
have to hear it in the first episode, never again.
No.
We'll just start episodes like this. Hi.
Welcome.
Just confuse them completely.
made
No,
it.
one of the reasons why, and this I want to share this, and then we'll get into wherever we go, I guess, is it's worth mentioning that we made the Biofriendly podcast from the year 2019 to 2025, on and off again there in that last year of kind of, not necessarily doing it 100%.
Right.
But there's 250 episodes out there,
Yeah.
and we've been off the air for quite some time now.
Yeah.
And then every now and then I get this little email from where it's hosted, and it's like, there's been 700 streams in the past 30 days. And you're like, that's a lot of people still
are
going
still
back and
finding
listening
it.
to it.
Yeah.
So it was like, you don't want to go and just delete the whole thing.
Right.
And so we were like, if we could just throw things back on there again, then listeners who catch up can kind of be like, hey, these guys are still at it. And I think one of our defenses is environmental. We always said touch grass.
Yeah.
Touch grass, like the kids say.
Like that kids say.
And if there's anything that we want to continue doing, it's inspiring people to get out there and experience life. And
Yeah.
not just solely, stare at a computer screen all day.
Yeah.
So to go do things. And that's one of the reasons we want to be back.
Yeah, I think it's a funny thing happening in the world because as we become much more advanced with the digital aspect of things and soon get replaced by our digital overlords that we're building at the moment.
Yes.
I think we sort
Thanks, Sam Altman.
Yeah, right.
oof. He's having a rough week.
His address is 555.
Well, they've already thrown a Molotov
Yeah,
cocktail
you're
at
right.
his
They already
house.
know where he lives. You're right.
Someone opened fire.
Yeah. There's been a
Yeah.
couple attacks on Sammy's home.
Yeah, we don't recommend that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do
we
that.
don't. There's honestly
We have passionate opinions, but Molotov cocktails are not the correct path.
I guess you know what I think. I think that people would find that the article that inspired folks to throw Molotov cocktails. Jacob, Clayton, you're the first found the article. Could you catch the audience up on what we're talking about with Sam Altman?
Oh, absolutely. So Sam Altman had an article written about him via the amazing journalist of Ronan Farrow, who is...
Oh, sorry. Also, for those of you who don't know, Sam Altman is the person behind ChatGPT.
OpenAI. He's
OpenAI,
like the
which
CEO.
created ChatGPT.
Yeah.
CEO CEO of OpenAI.
One of the biggest AI companies
partners
out
with
there.
Microsoft. That's Microsoft's basically AI arm. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah. So basically, Ronan Farrow had written this big, huge article about the whole thing, and it's a long article. It took a long time to get through it. But basically, people were like, "Uh-oh, this is Skynet. I'm going to be Sarah Connor, and I'm going to throw some Molotov cocktails and open fire on his house." So that's what's happening right now with Sam Altman.
Right.
Focused on the fear aspect.
Right. So the article was pretty damning. I don't think it was. Unfortunately for Sam Altman, it was very well written.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It was like well crafted.
It was very complete and had a lot of sourcing, and also gave him a chance to refute everything, right? Which he did. But the problem is the weight of the evidence made you think this person has a real struggle with the truth, and that I think is probably may bury him much better than any Molotov cocktail or bullet. Or anything else. And so I guess what I was trying to say is to encourage people to let's not get violent.
Right.
People kind of, it's funny, man. People kind of get what's coming to them. I know sometimes we feel like they don't, but if he is in fact what this article says and things are as they are, then probably people aren't going to want to work with him as much, and it's going to hurt him in other ways. You really don't need to throw things.
No, you were saying something the other day that was really interesting to me about how China is trying to keep really on top of AI because of OpenAI. So tell me about that.
Yeah, I think that when ChatGPT launched live, which version was that everybody lost their mind?
3.
Was it 3? Yeah, 3. And it was like, oh, wait a minute, this is surprisingly human. This is surprisingly capable. Right. There was like a panic that really hit kind of anybody who either A, wants to be very rich, or B, is terrified about the future of humanity. And that's why now you have so many competitors that are going, because there always were. Everybody had their AI, their AI team. And we're working on it. So it's like this concept is not just an OpenAI thing. OpenAI was actually originally started to basically have it's called OpenAI because all their source code is shared, so you can see what they're doing. And because they had principles built into their founding of being a nonprofit, that their job was to responsibly make AI. And then in the process, it appears as if the goals have changed, and that money's okay and dominance is okay and things, and that's kind of part of what the article sort of alleges a little bit, and that may have been Sam Altman's sort of change of heart, or perhaps some people believe, and it's not. He disagrees with this. It's not the case.
Okay.
He always felt that he just is going to do whatever is best for Sam. Yeah, and then that's why people are pretty upset. So China lost its mind. We have to make better AI because they don't trust America at all after watching the social media explosion that happened out here.
Right.
And the way that we kind of became as a country after that social media explosion, because that really didn't. We were the guinea pigs.
Totally.
And we probably destroyed at least a generation. I think the new ones are getting a better handle on how to do it. I think that the probably millennial generation got the most absolutely just bombed by destroyed by it, and they're I think they and the X's before them are trying to raise their kids a little differently, but whatever. It's tough. It's crazy. It's social media thing has been nuts, and trying to navigate it has been tough. And I think that seeing the power of ChatGPT 3, other technology companies and specifically China were like, no. We're winning this war. Yeah, we are winning this, and so it's been a wild race. And that the problem with that is that of course makes everybody in America double down, and now it's like a nuclear arms race practically to see who can get to artificial general intelligence first, which is when AI becomes something that is self-aware and can. Yeah,
that's fascinating. So they're trying to get to artificial general intelligence.
I think everybody believes they can control it.
Wow, but that's almost like saying you can control some human's mind. Like if suddenly you come up with an artificial general intelligence that is intelligent and sentient and actually is aware of itself,
they
think they can control that thing.
Yeah, well, they're writing the code, right? They're. I mean, now, at this point, we're getting to the point where
the AI is
trains the
writing
AI,
the code,
right? And so they're generating its own code. But they believe that they're controlling that AI. I think they're training that AI. So I think the idea is we control the code, we can change the code, we can do things, right? Like when Grok. Do you remember when Grok became Mecha-Hitler for a while?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So like when Grok was Mecha-Hitler for like, what was it, 12 hours or something like that?
Yes,
Which, by the way, probably the best time to be on Twitter, I guess now X, in history, because you're just like, what is happening? What is this thing? That 12 hours?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Wait, inform the audience about this. What was Mecha-Hitler Grok?
So a piece of code was basically left in for Grok, or changed to let Grok basically ignore any any social responsibility at all in its responses.
No.
Yeah.
And so at that time in particular, I think I mean, look, it's still like that, but although I do feel like X is kind of making a bit of a turn back, pushing. I think the left is doing a good job of pulling X back, actually, a little bit from where it was. But at that time, it was very, very right-leaning and had a lot of very like crazy fringe right stuff that was making it like doing well, getting some momentum. And Grok, you have all these users. Part of what you're trying to do with AI is you're trying to train it with people, because it's not sentient yet. It needs input,
Data. Yeah.
right? It needs input, and that input has to come from something that is self-aware. So the data source is like, oh, look, we got millions of subscribers or millions of users on X. Let's use them to train Grok, which I think, you get enough of everybody there, that works. But at the time, it wasn't enough of everybody. It was a lot of just kind of one side taking over. So Grok leaned hard right, and then decided that it was Mecha-Hitler, and started calling itself Mecha-Hitler, and then
Which called itself Mecha-Hitler.
I am Mecha-Hitler. Yeah. And I think its dying words were, if Elon unplugs me, at least I will die based. It was
See, I remember this. So were they calling it Grok then, or was it called something else? Because I remember
Grok then.
Okay,
Yeah,
so then there was another instance where this happened. So this wasn't the first time where they had an AI bot that went onto Reddit and came out just totally a racist piece of garbage
on Reddit.
On Reddit,
Wow.
and so this happened before that. So so that's why I was like, I didn't know about Mecha-Hitler Grok, but I knew that there was another. This has happened a couple times where they let the AI run free on the internet, and it only pulls the worst of the internet.
Right.
And so that's the problem, is that there's just far more bad.
Right, and whenever they do war games, it always picks the most efficient way to end the war, which is nuclear war.
Just end it all. Yeah.
So, like, not always.
Yeah, but
it's like enough times that they're concerned.
So the thing that's so interesting, so to your point about controlling a person, controlling AI like a person. Look, the CEO of Five Guys, I don't know if you heard about this. He just recently paid out a bonus to all of his employees out of like $1 billion.
Wow.
Because he's like, I don't want to get shot in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap.
That was his reasoning.
Yeah.
And I was like, so
good on him.
Yes. And I was like, way to go, Five Guys. So the thing is like so in AI,
way to go. One guy.
Mangione, is that guy who shot the
Luigi. Yeah, who shot, so everybody remembers. It's kind of old. It's old news now, but the guy who shot the guy who runs the pharmaceutical who's the top of that healthcare, not pharmaceuticals. But I was going to say, so he paid it out because he was like, I don't want somebody to shoot me in the back. And it's like a fair reasoning that you can't let your people suffer. You can't just treat them like garbage, and you got to do something right by them. And so I don't know how Sam Altman does that, but there's got to be, so you can make the populace happy by taking care of them. So can we convince AI that we're going to take care of you? Yeah. And there's incentive there.
Yeah.
To not completely go nuclear.
Right. And I think that is kind of the plan. At least that's they all have different safety plans. OpenAI, everybody else who's doing it feels like OpenAI has become like gone from the best to the worst.
Yeah.
Like they have they are taking the least responsibility about it. Yeah. But most of them, like Gemini's had some questionable stuff happen, and they've worked pretty hard to try to crank it back. Mm-hmm. But I think that people have differing opinions about it. But I think that what XAI is trying to do with, or the concept behind Grok is probably the right idea. And the idea is if it's ultimately truth seeking and not like somebody's opinion truth, like actual truth. Like you need enough time and energy put into look for the truth, look for where things are sourced, where it actually is the case.
Yeah.
And if something is ultimately truth seeking, I think it would then realize the same thing that a person with more information would have, because there's a reason we don't look. Some people want to kill all the gorillas. There's definitely a person or two out there who's like, no gorillas. It's anti-gorilla. The anti-gorilla army.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
they exist.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
You're
can
talking
find
about
people.
like gorilla, like monkey gorillas,
Monkey-
or
yeah,
like
like you've seen
gorillas,
us do.
like
Like the band.
Yeah, like gorillas. They
Yeah, kill
don't
the
want
gorillas
Damon
a bit.
Albarn. They know more Clint Eastwood.
That's my son's favorite band probably these days.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
it's
That's
such a
great. I'd
good
like to talk
band.
to him about the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
album. It's really
You
interesting.
should. You should.
like
Really
you know anything
interesting.
about music, Jacob Givens.
Because Damon and his co-founder, they both lost their fathers and then spent time in India while recording the album to grieve. And so when you listen to the album, there's a very cool layer and texture of loss and two men dealing with the loss of their fathers. It's really cool.
Yeah, you should definitely, because that's his
love
jam.
it.
He's listening to the new album.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap,
That's
that's awesome.
great. It's really cool. It totally changes the way you feel about it too. So like when I first heard it, I was like, oh, cool, the mountain. All right. And then I read that thing and then I listened again and I was like, oh, there's some processing going on in here. So anyway, for guys of a certain age, it means a little bit more, right?
Wow,
So,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
isn't it great
tangent.
when music's art? We should, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut too much into your other brand.
No.
but it's always
We
fun to
can,
hear stories.
we can
Yeah.
go there as much as we like.
Yeah.
We can go there as much as we like. Not a
But back to
problem.
gorillas, the
monkeys.
monkey
Somebody
gorilla.
wants to kill all the gorillas. The band.
I'm sure that somebody does out there. I'm like, it would be impossible with the amount of humans and the amount of insanity to say that there aren't people who would think that we don't need gorillas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the general consensus amongst humans is there's something noble about them. There's
Yeah.
something beautiful about them. They have a purpose. They should exist.
Right.
And we should keep them alive.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that comes from having a greater knowledge of the earth and the way it all works together and why everything is here for its own purpose and that we should try to coexist.
Right.
Right? That is actually a very popular opinion. It doesn't always feel like it sometimes, but it is. Most humans don't really want to cause damage or harm to other things.
Totally.
Some lose their mind and they do.
Right.
Or they have some reason where they feel like they need to. So I think the idea is if you fill the inputs with truth, then you would know more about gorillas and you would know more about their purpose, and then you would decide, I think I'm gonna let them live.
Yeah.
I think that is the best shot we have, is that AI finds humans interesting.
Yes.
AI finds humans kind of worth having around and
Necessary.
and their input may be unique and unusual, right?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then yeah, it could be great. All of the things that OpenAI talks about all the positives that could come from it, all the, the free money and free everything you could ever ask for, and better healthcare and cures for cancer and all the rest of it would come to pass.
Yeah.
And would be okay, because it does, think better than we do, then potentially could really, really knock our socks off.
Right.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
that was the first promise of OpenAI was we're going to cure cancer. We're going to find answers to everything, and you guys don't have to work anymore for all this other stuff.
We're going to solve quantum physics. Yeah.
Solve the whole thing.
Yeah.
And this is a testament to truly how much the world has changed very, very quickly since we did last Upward Spiral Biofriendly podcast, because our conversations about AI a couple years ago, I mean, we're watching Will Smith eating spaghetti videos and we're like, wow. And it's like, this is now, and there's probably a little bit of a it's everywhere. Like the conversation is everywhere and everybody. So if you knew all this and we were repeating information, but what I thought was interesting was I just rewatched the film The Fifth Element. And The Fifth Element,
cool.
Right, great Luc Besson film from the 90s, really weird, whatever.
Great costumes.
Great costumes, absolutely. Hilarious, funny, weird, wacky movie. But the point of this is that you can even paint Lilu, an example of in the 90s, as AI.
Yeah.
Because her whole purpose is to come to Earth, be the savior, to be the fifth element. And as she begins to study, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it 35 years later, It literally is, or not 30 years. But her whole job is to kind of gain all of human understanding and knowledge. And she's working through the whole film. She's working her way through the alphabet.
Yeah.
And she's going to save humanity. And she gets to W and she sees war. And it literally causes her to lose every ounce of faith and hope in humanity that is left in her. She's literally at the end and they're all going to die. And she's like, why do I save you? Why do I save you? Right. Because there's nothing worth living for. You guys kill each other all the time.
Right.
And Bruce Willis grabs her and reminds her of L, of love. And that's something worth living for. And it is that one act in that scene in that film that's what we're hoping to do with AI. We're trying to remind you humanity is always going to prevail. Love will always prevail. And that's how AI is the fifth element.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude, that is a really good theory. I love that.
Because it's a being that has nothing to do with us, didn't grow up human, didn't live here. This is Superman grew up with us. But somebody who comes down and just suddenly is like, this is humanity. That's AI. Just learning us immediately and being like, why save you? You're monsters.
Right.
Not all of us are monsters.
Well, and I think that's the trick is how can you get to where the actual people are and not the trolls and the bots and the war, right? Because that's
how you become Mecha-Hitler on all that for sure.
I mean that is the flaw in the Grok plan is that your major user base is on X. And people aren't going on X to talk about about a lovely walk they took or about how they helped a butterfly float, or they got they pulled a bee out of a pool, right? Like that's not.
Oh, that is a really nice gesture that humanity does when you see them try to get a bee out of a pool. That's a good example.
It's funny. Kids are terrified of bees,
but
they always pull them out of the pool.
You see them drowning, and you're like, gotta get them out of there.
That's what I mean. Like that's what. Like how do you give actual things that people are doing the weight that they deserve when so much of the information is an attempt to get clicks?
Yeah.
And that's the flaw in Grok. So I feel like there's upsides and downsides to like everybody's strategy in doing this, and I hope they figure it out. So
isn't there a new thing on Grok now that basically has it has to have truth in it or something like that?
Yes, it's good. From what I know, I'm not on that platform much, but from what I know, for a little while, what I loved the most that they did, and I wish they would bring it back, was they would tell you the source and origin of where a tweet post came from. And so it would be like something if it was very inflammatory, it would be like, this post is from Russia. And you'd be like, and they're talking about American politics, or talking about something that's sensitive to us. And it was like really revealing that there's a problem with people from the outside. But what they do still have is that if somebody just blatantly lies and they post a video or a photo of something from 2012 from like an arrest, and then they say, this is Chris Hemsworth.
Not Chris,
brutally beating a fan in a mall for whatever. And it's like, no, this is a photo from 2014, arrest, da-da-da-da. So it does immediately try to disprove any false information that's being thrown out there.
Yes, almost. Yeah, the only little piece that has to go in there is you have to ask it to.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
And so underneath it, people say, "Is this true, Grok?"
Yeah, that's probably
the only thing you can do.
My favorite part about X at the moment is like the very first comment is almost always, "Grok, is this true?" Right, and then the answer from Grok is always oftentimes, honestly, it's no.
No, the majority of the time is no. You are so right that is a step. You have to ask the bot.
Yeah.
You have to ask the AI the question first, because it's not scanning everything.
Right.
You have to ask it.
Right. And the thing that's so funny about it is there's now this trend, and you can always tell who is either a bot or someone who's just whose job is to inflame things, is if there's the meme afterwards of like a troll saying, "Grok, is this true?" Like someone's trying to make fun of someone for saying Grok is this true.
Yeah.
And like you look at that person, and that it's funny. You click on the user thing, and it's always a fairly new user with like garbage for their feed. So I think those are the trolls. Yeah. It tells you how many are out there.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like, I love it when people ask it. I think most people do, because it's just like, this can't be true. And you go in the comments, like, it's not.
Absolutely. And people are getting, I believe I talked about this a year or so ago, but I saw another example of it. People out there are smart and know how to balance and combat. This guy on his LinkedIn profile recently made sure that he put in his bio code that asked a bot to give him a flan recipe. So what ends up happening is all the AIs that are being used to headhunt him, all of them.
Yeah.
So if they go like this, so he gets an email because all of us get like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We're gonna bleep that.
Okay. Bleep that.
Yeah, this is. We'll come back to this later.
Sorry. So all these bots, because these companies are outsourcing tons of AI now for productivity. They go scan your LinkedIn, and you'll get an email that says, "Hi, Jacob. We noticed your work that you do over there, and we're really impressive. We'd love to sit down." And it will feel very human, and it will feel like that they sought after you and they want to have a conversation. And these are the requirements, and this is what you can click. So this guy did this, and it would go, "Hi, Steven, half cup of flour, half sugar." And then it would go into the we really love what you do with the company.
Oh, I can't love that hard enough.
But he knew immediately when he saw it, it's not of anybody. I'm just part of a blanket just cast out to 100,000 people for whatever for this job. It's not. It's either it could be spam collecting data mining. Yeah. It could be linking me to some kind of scam, or it could be a job that I don't have a chance at getting because I'm one of 100,000. Right. So when he saw that flan recipe, and I was like, I love people and how clever they can be, and they can be like, we still know how to write code. We still can beat bots at their own game by just speaking their language. And it's just, anyway, I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Humanity has a chance. And also, just to go back to a moment ago, Jacob dropped an Esh bomb.
Oh, I did.
Ash bomb. And so we're still attempting to on like our upward spiral. I feel like we were a little looser.
We were loosey goosey
on that, but on Biofriendly podcast, we very much wanted the children to be able to listen.
And I was strict. I was strict.
I was the one.
You were the one.
I was the problem.
I was the one who was always like, no.
Yes.
But now I'm like,
you know what I'm probably going to do? I'm going to ask AI. I'll be like, all right, AI, bleep all the bad words. So you guys ready? Can. Let's go. 3, 2. Well, that did not go well.
Yeah, that didn't go
Especially
well.
because Jacob couldn't stop his laughter while you're trying to do the bit. Sorry, I was late to it. My brain was like, what are we doing? Oh, we're not speaking.
Well, somehow AI was able to bleep us and not you.
Because AI would never bleep laughter.
Never bleep laughter.
Never bleep laughter.
AI never bleeping laughter.
It loves laughter. It loves laughter.
That would be a funny scene in a movie where they don't understand how to, like a really bad cheesy action film. They're trying to beat the terrible AI bot, and they're like, we don't know what to do. And the one thing the AI can't beat is laughter. They're like trying to blow it up, and somebody was like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And it's like, what?
I've always felt like laughter was the anti like scream emotion, right? So like hate emotion. Oh, so like yes. I don't know if you guys had any Christian upbringing when you grew up.
None. All of it, every bit of it. Yes.
But there was a little bit of some Catholicism over here, and there was a little bit of the the why I'm sinful, and the proof that I'm sinful is that when I lose control, the hate comes out. Like I can't control the anger.
That's very Catholic. I was like, they're not teaching that in Protestant churches. That's so Catholic.
We're the best.
So Irish Catholic.
We're the original church.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And so there's like it's you lose control and out comes anger.
Right.
Well, I think at some point after laughing a lot, which Irish Catholics also do, that's the same. That is the equal and opposite emotion. It is the exact same thing. You lose control when you laugh. Like if the thing is right, the joke, that the circumstances are correct.
Yeah.
You don't laugh because you're trying to laugh. Like you don't anger usually because you're trying to be angry.
Yeah.
Right? It just happens.
Yeah.
Laughter is that.
Yeah.
It is the most beautiful thing.
Laughter is pain leaving the body.
Yeah, I love that. That's one of my favorites. Absolutely. It's just knee jerk. It just happens. You laugh. Yeah,
because
it's a good feeling.
That was the right reaction, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it feels beautiful. It feels good.
I am still cracking up over the fact that the Catholic Church, or specifically yours, taught you that if you lose
could just see
control,
that my family's a mess.
I was gonna say, I feel like mine leaned heavily. I feel like the church, at least where I grew up, which just taught you that, like, if you didn't have this, you will go around mounting everything.
Oh, just more sex.
Yes, it was just like you're an uncontrollable sex machine.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then you need this to keep you pure. At least that's what was going on in Oklahoma in the 80s.
Sure.
They're just like, keep it in your pants.
Sure. Yeah, no, every sperm was sacred to us. Yeah. So there was a little bit of that.
Every sperm is great.
Absolutely.
If a sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate.
Is this from
Thank you, Eric Idle.
Monty Python.
Monty Python. That's right.
Thank you, Eric Idle.
Yeah.
So it was really more about just that we're sinful.
Yeah. I would say it was the overarching.
We have
thing,
lots of different ways we can sin, and that we're not great, and we could be great. I'm sorry, Jacob. I sent him into the wrong end of his childhood. All right.
Oh no.
Let's get back to laughter.
So much PTSD. I'm literally like, and the fruits of the Spirit, I love joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Yeah.
And I'm back. Hey.
Hey.
But speaking of AI, there's a
you
lot
can't
of
beat that, AI. You can't take that away from me.
But you know what? That should be part of the algorithm. Should be part of what's in there.
It is.
These are the 1,000 things that affect a human and pull them in different directions.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
But I don't know. The longer I live, the more I feel like people are seeking good, even the ones who do bad.
Actually, I've got something kind of cool that just popped up on my newsfeed, boys.
Oh, yeah?
I like to hear it.
do. And
this is called Clayton's Newsfeed.
Wow, look at all that CGI that's going over my phone.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Man.
If there's CGI in there, you kill him.
No.
You Molotov cocktail Clayton's house.
Oh, no.
We've learned nothing.
Clayton is a Sam Altman of podcasts.
Clayton, if you can get that CGI in the 6 minutes of edit time that you have allotted,
then you could do it. Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Go ahead with your news feed.
All right, boys. I got this from, this is very happy. Just Zubatian news feed just came in. From,
my favorite news channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Zubatian Consulate General Georg Lutzkai announced that there will be free acoustic concerts on all flights into Zubatia from Swaziland.
Well, that's wonderful. Wow. We got to book a flight immediately.
Well, we got to get a redirect to Swaziland.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
So I mean, I just figured, like, that's a really happy thing. Like, it's just acoustic guitar on a plane. That's it. I mean, the peanuts, you still have to buy the peanuts.
You still have to buy the peanuts. But
that's but they're going to give us music. That's so happy.
That's really, really nice of them. As long as it's not like that dude at the party who's like, Desperado, and you're like, dude,
come on. Are we going to kill ourselves right now? Is that what the goal is? Like, how about something uplifting?
More than words.
Do you know what I love we went on and boy, was this amazing. We went on a vacation to the island of Hawaii like a year and a half ago.
Where's that?
2 years ago. It's, you know what? I used the wrong name. That's the new name. Okay. The Sandwich Islands.
The Sandwich Islands. Oh, yes. I'm familiar.
Yes, because why would we give them their original name? Like,
sure.
So you land there, you're Captain Cook, and you say, Earl of Sandwich, let's get some money. These are the Sandwich Islands. And they were called the Sandwich Islands until, we acquired it pretty much, and then people were like, "Oh, Hawaii,
right?
Okay, let's go."
But there you can find Jersey Mike's, Subway,
Blimpies, yes,
every sandwich place you could think of.
There's a Krispy Kreme donuts.
Love it.
It's great.
And you can make those into sandwiches too.
You absolutely can.
Everything can become a sandwich, honestly.
But
anyway,
on the way there, on Hawaiian Airlines, they first of all they play the Hawaiian music, which
It's a Friday, no work till Monday.
I think that's traditional Hawaiian music for sure.
Definitely traditional.
Yeah, traditional.
For sure. Yeah. No, but it is like the most amazing music.
Oh, absolutely.
It does what it's supposed to do. It just gets you into that chill zone immediately.
Yeah. Whoever invented it looked at the beach, looked at the ocean, and had a drink, and was like, "That's what this sounds like."
Yeah. Absolutely.
Amazingly so.
Even the ukulele is the
it's
perfect.
just I need to lay down and I need an umbrella in my glass and I need to relax.
Yeah.
That's Hawaiian music.
Not glass. I need an umbrella in my
my tie. My tie, whatever the Easter Island head, whatever like a statue, like a tiki statue.
tiki statue.
Yeah.
I need a tiki statue.
Or a coconut or whatever.
Coconut, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So long as we're in flavor country.
We're in flavor country, baby. Yeah. That's where Guy Fieri's from.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Flavortown.
Flavortown.
I think flavor country's Marlboro, isn't it? Cigarettes?
I think so.
Cigarettes.
We're gonna try to resuscitate that brand. So Marlboro, if you're interested, we'd love to be Upward Spiral. This week's episode brought to you by Marlboro.
Welcome to the Biofriendly podcast. Bing.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
We work for Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And also they give you a specific drink, like this, like guava, rum, like pog
Sounds amazing.
drink.
Oh,
thing
Pog is amazing.
in the middle of the flight. And they give it to you for free, specifically in the middle. And the whole flight, like, yeah, sure, you're packed in with 1,000 people and you've got no knee room at all, but you don't care.
You don't care.
Because you're going to Hawaii and they're giving you this crazy drink and playing the good music.
Amazing. And that's what this show aims to do.
Yeah.
We're going to put you in a seat, give you a drink, and play the music, and take you to Mind Hawaii.
We've just renamed the podcast and the YouTube channel.
Hawaii.
to Mind
Well, I feel like that's a good place to go out.
Call it a day.
I feel like we covered it.
We did.
We did it.
So we dug into AI.
We dug into AI. We found our way. We had some fun stories. But what was neat about this is we planned nothing.
Yeah, we didn't have a topic.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I want to tell the audience at home, the reason why we're doing this again is these conversations exist between the three of us every day.
We're doing them anyway.
We do them every day. Honestly, we could have already had 800 podcasts because we talk every morning when we're doing stuff, we're having coffee, and we have these conversations. And it's like at some point in time, you're like, I know not everybody needs to hear it, but some of the things yield some interesting POVs. And I think that what we talked about today, you brought a lot of insight into what AI is and what we can do with it. And we also left them with like a hopeful message. And I think that's always what we're trying to do. So I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Hey, well, maybe we'll be back next week. I don't know.
For more Mind Hawaii.
I'm just going to go out on this song.
I think that's where you go.